EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They run here with wk7. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I'd imagine you're a Chargers fan.
Now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. You look at this Cowboy defense. currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond.
Les navals dans ton lit. Non.
Now Purdy.
Je suis occupé. Non, je peux pas, là.
Even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got Ayuk once again. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now they'll change things up. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Appreciate it, bro.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm.
Yeah.
Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're
Yeah,
there,
man.
and put the emphasis on your defense.
Since
Go get your
06.
football back.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down
Yeah,
hard at the
nice.
end.
I had to learn about football before because I'm from Canada. I'm from Montreal. Yeah. Where are you from? Nice.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I need to visit California someday.
They took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you...
I heard. Oh no.
The ball comes out, and now
Good
it's
shit.
scooped up by the 49ers.
Good
And
shit.
they're
This
gonna
dick.
set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before.
How you liking the
the
free agency so far?
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Purdy.
That's good stuff.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run.
Good stuff.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Now that fumble fucked me over.
The extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh my.
Loose football. And now it's a scoop up by the 49ers. 29-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. How did I drop that?
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position.
Yeah.
4th down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
What are we doing?
Purdy from the gun.
Yes, sir.
58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Mm,
and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think
Nick
he was
Bosa.
a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, come on, Cooks. Beat that fucking press.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back.
Oh, my God. That was so close.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal.
And I already can't wait for next season. I think it's going to be a good one.
Get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Cowboys signal for
people are overreacting, but
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, for sure.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Exactly.
This ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Yeah, man. Honestly, bro, like,
and the Cowboys
yeah, I agree, man. And Herbert is like, I've never been as much of a Chargers fan of a player, bro. Like, even LT, bro. That's crazy. That's true. That's true.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now
That's true. That's crazy.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure.
And he was fucking playing on a fucking torn labrum, and yo, Brandon Staley really killed that. Brandon Staley really killed the team. That was crazy.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if he looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed,
he wasted Mike Williams' prime, bro, with that stupid ass tunnel screen. He injured him twice on tunnel screens, bro. That's.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Yeah.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Yeah, Staley, bro.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He broke my heart, man. This motherfucker. He broke my heart.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, shit. Nice fucking play.
Nice.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
That's a nice play, man.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Not yet, bro. I think we're playing. Yeah, he fucking killed it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin.
Does he play with his mic on?
Looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit,
some motherfuckers been doing too much on the chat.
They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some.
At first he was, but he stopped. Like when it started, he was actually answering to some shit, but not like football related, but just the Madden League.
Play action now.
And some fanboy shit too.
Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Yo, Diggs is so cold in this game.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here.
He is cold.
Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail.
Oh, 9.
To the right side and intercepted.
Good shit.
Top by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Purdy off the play fake.
Yo.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
Bro, they're going at it, my guy. That's fucking crazy.
Letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on third down, Purdy.
Nice.
Is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Yeah, Purdy sold on that one because he was open.
And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now.
You know, the crazy thing that surprises me, though, is that Asante Samuel is not even signed yet.
And we will not have a return.
Yeah.
They'll bring this to the 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
The San Francisco
I wish him the best, though.
Offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
I don't think it's true, though.
They've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nah. You just... Yeah, it was.
Purdy looking to throw.
Exactly. And also, that interior of the O-line was fucking garbage, bro. Like it was embarrassing. Like,
themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Yeah, all season.
Offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Exactly.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
But yeah. But Joe Alt is that dude, though. Oh, wow.
Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2
Oh, yeah, that was a
attempts.
hospital ball.
They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh,
Picked off by Trayvon
he got it.
Diggs. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air,
oh my God,
it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. They'll throw again. Prescott.
oh my God, I thought he was going to hook it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
Yeah, honestly, Madden sold you on that one, though. Those drops were like it's supposed to be tighter than that. Like, and Purdy sucks.
Touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff.
Holy shit, George Foreman died. Shit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk
Yeah, that was nice.
And
he's gone.
Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners get a bit closer. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
You're a Chargers fan too?
Here is Wisnowski to
yeah, same.
following the touchdown.
I hate the Dolphins too, bro. Especially with, like, I used to not care about them, but the way they, yeah.
The Dallas offense
Yeah, exactly.
to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Damn right. I only heard about the Wildcat when I was, yeah, Wildcat. That's all they got going.
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down,
and then,
but at the same time, keep
and this nonsense with Tua, bro. Tua sucks.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Most. I think Flores still has a job if they drafted him.
That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket.
Shit, appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Appreciate it.
Now Prescott.
Oh, he dropped it. That was a thought, too. I'm going for it.
thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life.
Man, he was open too.
They're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on fourth.
Oh, wow.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er.
I'm in a franchise with Drake May, and I stacked him to a fucking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah. No ability. Yeah. No.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Yeah.
Oh. My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Oh, that's crazy.
Back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That's crazy.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that
make
the feared group to face
that
this
sucks.
year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
That's true. Yeah. That would have over with Tyreek and Waddle.
Pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to
That's
the 30.
deadly.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
That's true.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Purdy.
Oh, shit.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown.
Yeah.
George Kittle, 63.
Yeah, yo, that'd be crazy.
And the Niners are able to make
That'd
some
be
inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they
yeah,
were so
Tuli's nice.
focused elsewhere, they forgot about
Tuli's
the tight
nice.
end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And you got it. Oh my God.
Defense has got it.
Grib it. Oh, wow. Imagine that fumble. Me fumbling would be some crazy work.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics.
Oh my God.
Went out wide and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Oh wow. Okay. That's some crazy work.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
What the
I think
fuck?
you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs
That's true.
really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts
Man, that was a close call in the first one too.
Somehow get this one back.
Oh my God. Okay.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
This guy has the best cadence in the game, though.
The advantage switches to their opponent.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And his play
Really
does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it.
Yeah, people are just hating on his ass for nothing. Yeah.
Going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Draw.
Down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
up on the final 2.5
Broncos.
minutes. And boy,
Yeah, that defense is fucking
offense operate quite the display, and now they look
violent.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Prescott. Right
oh my God.
Tolbert. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Throwing here, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
And this throw incomplete.
He's like, nah.
That time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Prescott yet again.
Oh.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's up.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
50 Cent.
CD Lamb from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys
That's a nice play. That's my go-to.
one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
That's crazy.
Get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this
50
one
Cent.
away.
Because I'm Canadian, you know.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It is.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's caught inside the 25.
Good shit.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
For sure, bro.
Deebo Samuel.
For sure, bro.
55 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
Nice meeting you, man. Bolt up. Bolt up.
Get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
I'm gonna just chuck a random ass bomb, bro. Let's just trying shit out.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, good shit, bro. Yes, sir.
And the 49ers come up with a late turnover.
Bolt up.
Probably only matter to the
From Canada.
as this ball game is now officially